Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Brad from Being Chill. Welcome to my channel. Today's video, we're going to be talking about AirTags, what we can expect from them, when we can expect them, and what kind of price we think we're going to see. We're also going to talk about the features that these AirTags are going to have and how they're going to integrate with the Apple ecosystem you already have today. Now, let's talk a little bit about why we know this device is coming out. According to some data dug up in iOS 13.2, we know that Apple is going to be soon releasing a device called the AirTag. And that is what prompted all the investigations and people looking into the code to see really what all they could find about this device. And after all these investigations, they concluded that the AirTag is going to be a tracking device similar to Tile tracking devices, which are already on the market today. For those of you that don't know, the Tile tracking devices use Bluetooth just like the AirTags will, and they use an app to notify you when you left an item behind, etc. So many people really don't like the Tiles. They don't like that the batteries aren't reusable in some models. They don't like that they have to throw them away. And really, they're not very reliable, and they cause a lot of frustration whenever you have the key in your pocket and you accidentally hit the chime button, or sometimes when you need it, it just won't work properly. And that is why a lot of people are excited to see the AirTag enter the market, because it was a previously untapped market. Really, Tile has held the dominant product on this market niche for a while, so it's good to see some competition here. Now, we don't have an official release date from Apple quite yet, but what we do have are some pretty convincing rumors that says that they will begin launching this product at an event that's scheduled to happen in the latter half of October of 2020. So hopefully we'll see that. If not, probably early 2021. This timeline may have been impacted with the coronavirus and everything that's been going on. However, we can't say for certain if it will be delayed. Now, one thing we don't know for certain is exactly what these devices are going to look like. We have a pretty good idea of what they're going to look like based on some assets that were dug out of the iOS 13 internal build that were leaked. We are expecting these devices to be small, white, circular objects with an Apple logo on the center of them. However, one thing we don't know for certain is how these devices are going to attach to what they're tracking. And that could be either adhesive or a keyring or really any other method that Apple might come up with, which could impact the way these devices look. How this tracking system is going to work is pretty cool. They're integrating it directly into the Apple ecosystem using the already existing Find My app. And in that app, you're going to have a tab now that's called Items. And in that Items tab, you're going to see all of the items that you have trackers on. And you'll be able to do certain things with them, like see the last previously known location, create safe areas, share them with family and friends, etc. It's going to function very similarly to the other features that you find inside the Find My app already. Now, these AirTags will connect to your devices, iPhone, iPad, etc. via Bluetooth, just like the Tile trackers. However, utilizing the U1 ultra wideband Bluetooth technology that the iPhones have, they are claiming that it will offer far more precise tracking, especially indoors, and that's one thing that will set this apart from traditional trackers today. Now let's get into some of the features of the Find My app with these trackers. First, if you lose an item and you go into the Find My app, it will display the last location that the item was seen, and it would give you an address that you can go to find it. Now this is where it gets interesting. This part is why I believe the AirTags will be the most useful tracking device on the market today. They have a mode that you can enable called Lost Mode when you lose your device, and that will allow any iPhone users that come across your item nearby, it will first automatically notify you on your phone that a nearby person has been close to your device, and then it will offer them the ability to find your device, and it will give them your contact information so they can send you a phone call or a text message saying, hey, I found your item, and you can meet up with them to pick it up or whatever. So to me, that is really cool, and it's really something only Apple can do because of how many people have iPhones. In the Android market, this would be hard to implement because there'd be so many people that would have different types of phones. They wouldn't have the software loaded up. It would just not be a reliable way to find your device. But here, iPhone is really powerful tool in this scenario. Now, one concern most people will have is that this could impact their battery life. By constantly having their Bluetooth ping nearby to look for lost devices, they're worried that this could impact how long their battery will last. Well, most people are saying that Bluetooth now has LE, low energy consumption. And due to advancements in Bluetooth, this is really not going to be an issue anymore. So I wouldn't be overly worried about this. I don't think Apple would implement this software if they knew it was going to impact users that might not have any interest in AirTags. So, you got to trust what they're doing and trust that this is not really going to impact your battery life. And there's a good chance that your Bluetooth is already on constantly unless you manually turn it off, which I'm sure very few people do. And I just wouldn't be overly concerned about the battery drain from these Bluetooth chips. Now let's get into some of the other features of the Find My Items app. If you lose an item, you can push a button to trigger a chime, which will help you find it nearby. Additionally, there's been some speculation that they might integrate augmented reality with the ability to find your devices. There are some screenshots floating around where Apple has shown a balloon on your screen, and as you get closer, the augmented reality will move the balloon to show you where you need to head to find your device. Now, that's all rumors for now, but it would be cool to see something like this in the future, and would just be one more practical application of augmented reality to kind of influence developers to start to pick up that technology in the future. Another cool feature I've seen talked about is the safe location feature, where you can leave your device and you can mark a certain area as a safe location, such as your house. And that way, every time you leave and you walk away from this device, it will not notify you that you're leaving it behind. Now, this is extremely helpful in case you just have a certain device you want to keep track of, like an iPad, but you don't want to bring it everywhere, your MacBook, or really anything you want to track. You can leave it at your house and leave with your phone and not have to be worried about getting a bunch of useless notifications the whole time you're gone. So it's cool to see Apple thought about this, and it's definitely going to eliminate a lot of unnecessary notifications from a user perspective. One more feature I want to talk about in the Find My app is the ability to share the location of your device with friends and family. Now, this has a couple applications. Say you have your car keys at home and they can't find them. You can share the location of them if they need to move your car, and they can find your keys. Really it has unlimited applications. Anytime you can think that you would need to tell somebody where something is, if you have a tracker on that device, you can do that easily with this app as long as they are in the Apple ecosystem. One thing people might be concerned about is how are these going to work with battery life? Am I going to have to replace the battery? Are they rechargeable? How long will they last? And we don't know for certain. There's been rumors on both sides of this. There's been rumors that there's going to be a CR2032 coin battery that will have to be replaced in the device. There's also been rumors that it's going to use a wireless charging dock similar to the Apple Watch. So it could really go either way. There has been data pulled out of iOS 14 that showed that to replace the battery, you had to twist off the back of the device and replace the battery. So I would err on the side that we're probably going to see a replaceable coin style battery in these devices. Now, I know you guys are mad at me. I haven't mentioned price yet. There's been no official release about the price so far. However, I will speculate and say that, Tile devices are between $25 to $35, and Apple tax on products usually increases that value. I would say you're probably going to see about $50 for these devices based on how Apple has priced other devices in the past. So, $50 might be a lot to most people. I would say that cost is going to be prohibitive in allowing you to tag all the devices you might not want to lose. Like, do you really want to put a $50 device on your keys? Do you want to put it on, your iPad? Yeah, probably the iPad. Your keys, maybe not so much. So, cost will be a limiting factor here. I would say don't expect these to be cheap. And I would say just wait and see how they're received in the market before you decide to buy one. Based on all the rumors and features that have been somewhat confirmed, I would say that these are going to be pretty cool. However, I'm not really one to lose many things, and your iPhone is already tracking all the time with GPS, so if you lose that, you won't have to worry about it. But, your laptop and your iPad, that might be a good thing to track. It will be interesting to see, however, how Apple handles people that might take the device off the device that it's tracking in the case of theft. We'll see how all that's handled. We'll see how the product is received. I'm pretty excited about this. I'll probably get at least one just to try it out. Hopefully we'll see these in the end of October, If not, hopefully early 2021. Now, that's all I've got for this video. Thank you guys. Thank you a lot for watching these videos. It means a lot. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you subscribe, I'll be way more motivated to keep making these videos. Please share this video if you find it. Anything you can do to help me grow. YouTube's really hard when you're getting started out. And, I love tech. I want to keep making these videos. So if you like them, please help me out a little bit. I appreciate it. That's all I've got for today. Peace.